Evening, everyone. How are we all? Well, I hope. It's Sunday. It's the end of a long week. It is soon to be the start of another long week. But it's my son's birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday to Joshy. For the next in 3 hours' time, where it is when he turns over to midnight. So I'm finally going to have a 6-year-old. It's quite a novelty for me. Not something I was used to. Tonight, on water. Now, that might sound a bit lame, but that's because, quite frankly, I ran out of time. I was looking at the whiskey auctions before I went live on here, and I turned around, I was like, launched it, ran downstairs, grabbed it, didn't have time to boil the cat or anything like that. So, celery. 24 comments already, crikey. Let's just catch up with where I'm up to. So, Andrew Mitchell, evening and good luck. John Peebles here. Michael Kenny's here. Kevin McIntyre's here. Darren, as always, is here. Evening, everyone, and good luck from Tim Dix. Peter's here. John Peebles here. Peter Ware? Who's Peter Ware? Robert Ware is here. Evening, everyone. Darren's wishing everyone good luck. Another Sunday with my fingers crossed. Good evening and good luck, everyone. Indeed. Hi, all from Amir. Damien Lewis. Happy dramming, folks. Good luck, all. Dave Finney. Oh, Dave is usually the first one to say, I'm late on parade. Apologies for being late. And here he is, right at the start of things. Simon Skinner, evening all and good luck. Beth Campbell, managed to remember this time for once. Good luck to everyone, including myself. I did send an email out today, 30 minutes before the off, and said, just to remind you guys, it's in half an hour. I wonder if that actually had any impact. John Paul, evening and good luck. John Neeson, evening everyone. Craig Thurlow, evening everyone, and happy Sunday. Good luck tonight. Facebook user, evening. Someone coming in from the group. Amen to a long week. Andy Nicol, evening everyone. Evening all. John Paul, Darren, happy birthday to Joshy. Good. I suppose it. And John Paul, good. Happy birthday. Thank you. Andrew Mitchell, on the water myself. Is that just because you just put a little drop in your dram, maybe? Evening everyone from Roddy. Gavin O'Connor, evening all. Good luck. Crikey, there's a lot today. Chris Grieve, evening all. Nice to see all the regulars from Facebook user. Thomas Ricketts, evening all from YouTube. And Richard Vickers, evening all and good luck. Whew. Got through it for a minute. You know what it's like, it just continues to go. I had a really interesting one, and I'm going to confess to something now. For those people who don't know, in my day job, I work for a technology company. It's not all whiskey. In fact, it's far from whiskey. And there's a new thing out called ChatGPT, which you may have heard about. It's an amazing AI piece of software. You can get to do anything. So you can turn around and say, write me a play in the style of Shakespeare, and it will give you a whole one. Or you could say, literally ask it to anything. Write me a book, write me a story, write me a limerick in the style of Batman or whatever. You know, you can it does all sorts of wacky stuff. And when I do the adverts and post on Facebook, a lot of the time I do them in advance for not the post necessarily, but the adverts and stuff. So I was running out of thoughts, so I went to ChatGPT. I went, write me a Facebook post, and then out it popped. So I did that, and then I started to have some fun with it. So I was like, write me a Facebook post in the style of Ryan Reynolds, talking about Ardbeg and how wonderful it is as a dram. And there it was. So I had someone pull me up there. Malcolm said, you've got an American writing for you because you spelled colour without a U and flavour without a U and that sort of stuff. And I sent back Canadian, but actually it wasn't. It was an artificial intelligence pretending to be a Canadian in the style of Ryan Reynolds. So there you are. There isn't anyone else writing them for me. We had artificial intelligence helping us this week to write the Facebook posts. So I'm probably the first person who's done that for a whiskey show yet. One comment, I thought you were going crazy. And well, yeah, do you know what? I find it very difficult. I find it very difficult for two reasons. One reason is the fact that I spent a lot of time and effort studying and whatever else to make sure that I can write nice copy and all that sort of stuff. So it's quite hard to hand over the reins. But for speed, it's bananas. And I suppose the second part of it is I still find the whole AI thing a little bit spooky. And frustratingly, if you ask it to write professionally, He writes better than I do, which is quite frankly annoying. So, what have we got tonight? We've got the double, as they call it, the 32-year-old Dewars. Double because it's a quadruple distilled, or quadruple blended, I should say, whiskey, which means they've done it twice and then they do it twice again. We've got the King Alexander III, we've got the Freebie drawer, we've got the comments drawer. That's right. No one's noticed. I actually got rum behind me today instead of whiskey. That was just because I was in the middle of a sort out. If anyone is interested in Foursquare, and I know I didn't see Will Middleton on there, but there is tons of it on the whiskey auction tonight. So you've probably still got time to go in there and get something there if you want some Foursquare. Someone's letting their collection go, it looks like. So let me just catch up on that one extra comment and we'll start making some drawers, shall we? Good evening. It's Jamie, still from the wonderful world of YouTube. Facebook isn't ready to have him back just yet. Oh, and Levi's just turned up. Just as I was about to flick off there. Evening all from Levi Dawson. So good to have you all on board. Which one should we do first? Let's do the Dewars because it's the first one that comes to mind. There we are. So go over to our good old friend random.org. I'm going to hold new drawer. It would help if I could type. It's been a day or so since I've last bid. Dewars, 32-year-old. Double. Here's the 12th of the 2nd, 2023. Oh, friend, list of identifiers. There we go. Paste it into the form. Let me grab the list. There we go. 97 entries. Entrance accessible. And we're going to draw a single winner. Perfect. Right, let me just come back, see where we're up to. For those people who didn't have a proper look at it, this is the king of all blends. And I know a lot of people have gone, oh, I'm not getting it. It's a blend. I'm not going to go for that. Why would I do it? Why would you go for one of the best whiskies in the world there? I mean, I don't understand it. In fact, part of me, and this might be a contentious thought, doesn't really hold truck with the single malt thing. Why wouldn't you try and make a whiskey better, blending it with the right other whiskey to make it as you want it, rather than it has to be the stuff you've got in house? I don't know. I think there's an argument that says that blending can be beneficial, but I'm not going to go down that route because there'll be far too many people who are single maltist, if that's the word. So we have 6 comments. Let me just catch up with our evening from Jamie Lovell. John Paul's got his fingers crossed. It's supposed to be a cracker. Good luck all. Good luck all, kind of indeed. Drums from Andrew. Drums from Duran. Evening everyone from Paul Snedden. And Patton 1987 from YouTube. Good evening everyone. I was like, good day? Evening? No, good. Just good. Right, let's find out who's won this Dewars, shall we? Quite envious. I want to try this. Best whiskey in the world, or world's best whiskey. I say that, oi, Rob, from a Facebook user, but I don't know who Facebook user is, so it's a tricky one. Let's find out who's won it, shall we? The Dewars. Good luck, everybody. The winner of the Dewars 32-year-old double is Richard McGauley. Richard McGauley with ticket number 103. Richard McGauley. Yeah. Richard McGauley. And there we are. Oh, Rob was Ian Craggs. Ian Craggs. Indeed, actually. Do you know, why was I just looking at your name? I think it's why I was doing the comments draw from last time, actually. Evening all, and good luck from Stuart Wenmouth. Congratulations, Richard MG. Yeah, I don't blame you that either. Congrats. Good win, mate. That is a good win, Richard, the Dewars. Do you know what? And I think it is the first Dewars we've done. We've done Aberfeldy, but not Dewars. So I sit there and I think of all the ones we have done, and we've ticked up all the big stuff. You know, we've had more McLarens than what to do with. We've had Port Ellens, we've had Brorers, we've had Rosebanks, we've had some really big hitters, And there's still quite a few names out there that we haven't touched, haven't gone for. And maybe I've been wrong about that. Maybe I should be more open. Spoke in PM a few times. Spoken private. Yes, indeed. Private message. Do you know what? I'm too tired to try and even work out acronyms this evening. Congratulations. I can imagine it is lovely indeed. You should do a lot more. We can do anything. I'm very good at finding stuff. And this is the funny bit because I can't go to auction for stuff, which is the awkward bit. So everyone's like, look all the stuff that's on Scotch Whisky also, and stuff. Like, I can't use it for the site because you can't under the laws about warehousing or wholesaling, means you can't do it, which is a nightmare. Well, and Richard, always good to hear new winners' names. Actually, no, Richard's won before, but it's been a little while. I think Richard McGauley, I certainly know the name. So I have to source my stuff from different places, but it is worth noting. If you do, is there anything you want specifically? Like someone came back to me the other day when we put the Lasanta on, not Lasanta, Campanta, the Glenmorangie on. Someone came back and said, actually, you want to go for this one, so I'm going to find that one. Put that on there. So if there's something you want specifically, let me know, and we'll see if we can find it for you. Next, let's do. What's the one? King Alexander III, the Dalmore, the delicious Naz. And I know it's delicious because I've tried it. And I will stand up against all those people like, Naz, it needs an age statement. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's whether it tastes good, not how old it is. But, yeah, that's just me. Right. Third-party draw service. Whole new draw. Let's give away. Alexander III, and it is the 12th of February. List of identifiers, paste it into the form. You just grab that. There we go. And one of these just caught my mind. I like this at the top. Oh, Campbelltown Lock, I wish you a whiskey. Oh, I drink ye dry. Which I find really funny because that's all well and good, apart from if anyone's actually tried the drink Campbelltown Lock from Springbank Distillery, and I wouldn't drink it dry at all. It's very thin and not very nice. There we are, 109 entrants. Entrance accessible, and we're going to choose a single winner. Right, let's come back and just catch up with where we're at, shall we? 6 comments. We have fingers crossed. Evening all better late than never from Chris Seagrove. Not in this one, so really good luck to everyone this time. You actually mean it, John Paul. I like it. Drum's going for Andrew Mitchell. Drum's going for Darren. Richard McGauley. Look at that. That's a good time. So Richard McGauley, you are late to the party, but you have just missed the fact that you won the Dewars. So you are a 32-year-old bottle of Dewars better off. So it's a shame you turned up just too late, but you've turned up at the right time, Richard. Well done, buddy. I can confirm it is you, unless there is another Richard McGauley out there who has a similar username. It's a song by Andy Stewart. I figured it was a song. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think we had a poet there. I just thought as soon as I see, just as I saw the reference to Campbelltown Lock, my first thoughts is to the Springbank release. Facebook user, how do you get in the giveaway? There are 4, there's a number of ones. So competitions on the site, just go to whiskeygiveaway.co.uk and you'll find the competitions there. Then we have 2 giveaways during every week. So if you spent £5 on the site the week before, you get entered into a completely free draw every week called the Freebie draw. And we choose one person out of the hat effectively. And they play the spinning wheel of Dura Death to see what they win. And then we do a comments draw, and there's a £10 free credit for anyone who made a comment the last time, and they get picked out by the spinning wheel. So that's how that works. We do occasionally have charity ones on there as well, which you can enter. We have all sorts of stuff going on, so it's worth remembering. Simon Evans here. Evening to you, Mick Lord. Hello, all from YouTube land. Robert Miles, a little late. Good evening to you. Good evening. Happy Richard McCauley. Fantastic. What a bottle to win. Thanks indeed. When you open it, if you do, if that's the plan, I would like to hear what it's like. If I'm honest, let me know. The cups or drinks. Not sure. Not very good with my emojis, if I'm honest. So, first things first, for those people who don't know, when we're choosing the freebie draw, is we have to find out who, as I just said, who is going to play. Oh, no, we don't. I'm about to run off there and not finish the end of it, shall I? Should we find out who's won the King Alexander III? That's what I was in the middle of before I got so distracted. So, good luck everyone who's here. Let's find out who's got the Dewars, shall we? The winner of the King Alexander III is Kev Mook 31 with ticket number 30. Kev _ MC 31 with ticket number 30. Now, Gemby drums. Well, yeah, it's hard to tell. Arguably, the one it's quite nice though. Bit of a change of pace to the normal drums. And what we normally get sometimes is I don't like the whiskey one. The whiskey one doesn't even look anything like a drink of whiskey. But there's an unhappy Facebook user. I'm guessing that isn't Kev Mook 31, whatever it was. But lots of other congratulations. Like to see congrats. Well in, Kev. Awesome. Thank you. Woohoo. There we are. We've got a happy man with a delicious Dewar on his way to him. And it is. I warn you, it's nice. Congratulations, Kev. Enjoy. It's a nice dram. Well done, Kev. Congrats. Look at this. I like to see all the congrats. I like the community and the love. Right. Shall we go and do the freebie draw, huh? I think we should. So first things first, we go back to random.org and we're going to hold a new third-party draw. Whiskey giveaway, freebie draw, and today is the 12th of February. Paste it into the form. Right, let me just grab the list of people. There we are. See, Ian, I knew you were at the end. That's why I'd seen you. Now, for those people who don't know, if you are new, the reason this comes up as orange is you get one entry into this competition for every £5 you spend on the site, and we round up. So as soon as you spend £5, if you spend £7.50, you get rounded up to 2. If you spend £12.50, you get rounded up to 3. That makes sense. And there they are. So most people have got, lots of people have got CP Security UK. He's got 2 instances because they spent over £5, well, over £7.50. Entrance accessible. We're going to draw one winner for the freebie draw today. Let's just come back and catch up with where I am. 4 comments. I left Rob smiling at everyone. Congrats, Kev. See, look, there's some bit of winner's love going on there. 2 out of 2 winners here tonight. And I don't, obviously I'm not against anyone who can't be here. That's not fair. But it's nice to have people in the comments, isn't it? Tanner is very late tonight. Hello. Andrew Mitchell has got his drums going. Dylan's got his drums going. And I've just realised, I'm not entirely sure it's visible or readable. Don't know if it is. But up here, my niece and nephew were here at the weekend. And my niece, I believe, has written Uncle Rob smells like poo on the board that you guys can all see, which is nice. I can confirm I don't, if that helps. But it's nice of Evie to share that with the world. Right, let's go back over to find out who it's going to be, shall we? Right, the person playing the spinning wheel of Dewars, which I can't change the name to now. It has to be the spinning wheel of Dewars, is Rich O'Brien, 76. Rich O'Brien, 76. Now, I don't know who Rich O'Brien is. That doesn't ring a bell with me. So we'll have to see if they pop up. We'll give them 30 seconds. See if they appear. Good luck from Kerry. Congrats from John Paul. Congrats from Darren. But I haven't seen a Rich O'Brien. Obviously, what will happen is if you get chosen, a night for the Richards. Do you know what? I'm very impressed that you withheld or you held yourself back there, Jamie, because of course we all know what an abbreviation of Richards is. So you could have been more out there with that one. Richard O'Brien is in some ways. Yes, he's a devout drinker. I don't know if you know that. No, I don't know. We get a bit like Robert Miles. He released Children not that long ago. I'm sure there's a few other people with similar names to famous people. Right. So let me share. Jamie, yeah, exactly. It's unlike you to be delicate anyway. So let's share a screen, shall we? And we all know what the screen is. It is the spinning wheel. There we are. Now close the ads. I have to quickly log in because it's booted me out. Oh, crikey. It's handy when it kicks you out, isn't it? We're doing the freebie draw. Here we are. So this, for the uninitiated, is the freebie draw. I'm going to move myself out there so you can get a bigger screen and a bit more to see. And as you can see, there's lots of stuff on there. There's Penderyn, Balvenie, Lefroy, Glenfiddich, Glenmorangie, Dalmore, Maker's Mark, some lower end ones, Dura, Proper 12, Famous Grouse, Teachers, I think is on there somewhere, Monkey Shoulder Bells. In fact, we had our first low scoring one last time, didn't we? We had Bells, I think, last week. And there's also one, which is the worst one, which is absolutely nothing is there. So about the 1 o'clock mark is absolutely nothing. But to flip it, there's a couple of £100 website credits and all sorts of stuff. There's lots of things to play for, as you can see. So this is for our most recent player, whose name has already escaped me, Rich O'Brien. I should remember that from the Crystal Maze thing. Let me just come back, make sure everyone's okay. And then we'll find out what he's won, shall we? Good, everyone's chilled. Let's find out what he's going to play for, shall we? Good luck, Rich. Oh, one of the things I shuffle it a few times for those people who don't know. And I'll always make it 40 seconds long, so we have some consistency. Right, Rich, let's find out what you win. Off it goes. I feel like I should do like a where it goes, nobody knows. Like a jump on if you're riding fairground style. Oh, I think that's got Glen Keith on it. Am I right? Look at that. Glen Keith, Dura 10, Proper 12, Monkey Shoulder. This isn't going to be such a bad one for me if I can get past. Oh, there we are. We've got a few in there. Glen Keith or Dura 10 or Proper 12 or Monkey Shoulder, followed by absolutely nothing. That's a solid run of the wheel there. I think arguably the Glen Keith is the best shout out of those before you run into Dura, Proper 12 and Monkey Shoulder. So there we are, Richard O'Brien. A bottle of Glen Keith, when you check in and rewatch it, is on its way to you. Well, not yet. Will be, obviously. Drums. Jamie was calling out the Lefroy. It's very hard to call out now because there's a lot more things on there, isn't there? So that's a bit more of a challenge. For those people, there's a well done just popped up for Facebook user. So nice one, Rich. Indeed. There we go. So next thing up is, or the last thing up, I should say, is the comments draw. So as long as you made a comment last week, you'll be in this draw. If you haven't made a comment yet today, make a comment now. Doesn't matter what it is, even if you just put one letter and that's it, you will go into the comments draw for next time. Whoever wins it gets a free £10 credit to use on any competition they feel like on the site. There we are, got that all out. So we're going to open the comments drawer. So this is last week's, as is always the case, because I never tidy it up. So those can all go. And that is this week's. And you'll note Mr. Thurlow's Ukulele Basics is in there because I know you came out and logged back in with your own account rather than your work account. But I didn't want you to have double goes. So there you are. So as per normal, we have to shuffle that up. Make sure there's nothing there that can work for anyone. We'll just make sure that's still 40 seconds. It should be good. Right, let me just come back and see where we're up to, because there's eight comments I haven't looked at. Nice one, Rich. Applause from Darren. Nice win from Andrew. Nice win from Mike. Robert Miles, nice one. One letter. I can't remember what. Can't remember if I was around last week, so that's proper exciting. Well, I don't know if I should tell you or not. Maybe I should leave you in it. No, that's not fair, is it? Let me see if I can see you. John Paul, I can confirm you are on the wheel. You're on the comments wheel. Don't worry. John Peebles. Let me just have a quick look. It's hard to read around in a circle. Why am I reading around in a circle when I've got a list of names down the side? Actually, John, I don't think you're in it, buddy, but John Paul is. Drums, fingers crossed. Yes, you are in. So let me share the screen. There you can see them all. John Paul, you're just before 3 o'clock. But I can't see you, John Peebles, I'm afraid. And the good thing is I actually use an automatic thing to take it out of the Facebook stream, so I don't actually have to to do it and make any mistakes myself, which is good. I didn't think so. Good luck all. But you've made a comment there, so you'll be there for next week. Damien's got his drinks going. Mr. Thurlow's Ukulele Basics is ready. Good luck. Okay, so we find out who's going to get the £10 credit, shall we? Good luck, everybody. I'll check that now. Yeah, good. Let's find out. Just starting to slow down a bit. John Paul, I think it could. John Paul, come on, that would be. Considering he wasn't sure. That's looking. Oh, John Paul or Tim Dix. It's a close one. I think actually, John, it's gone past you, but you were close. If you're excited just to be in it, Dave Finney. Boy, I wasn't going to get as far as you. Tim Dix got himself a free £10 credit for the site. Sorry, John, if I got you excited then. Sorry, David, if I got you excited. I didn't quite make it as far as you. But there we are. John Paul says yes, saying yes even more if he'd have won it. So close. Well done, time. I'm assuming that was Tim. Congrats from Facebook user. Well done from Kerry. Congrats, Tim, from Andrew Mitchell. And it will be. And obviously, as you all know, if you can't make it for any week, it's not like a pub where you're like, if you aren't there with your ticket, you don't win. You always make sure you get everything you're eligible for, if that's the right word. And I also let you know so you can come back and watch it. So if you go onto Facebook, Whiskey Giveaway, there's a tab /live, and it's got every live we've done for the last 2 and whatever it is years. So there's a lot to go through. So if you do get called out and you didn't hear your name, you can go back and watch it if you want to. Thanks, Rob. Have a nice weekend. Great week indeed. You too. Well done, Tim. David Finney's laughing. Well done, Tim. Unlucky, John. Indeed. Sorry, buddy. Nice win from Michael Kenny. Thanks, Rob. No job. I had a good past. Maybe next week. Have a good week. All have to dash. Have a good one from Mike Kenny. Right. I will see you guys next week. Next weekend. Have a lovely week. And I'll see you then. Cheers.